Hello friends, welcome back to OK Azure. In this video, we'll talk about availability zone. I hope you guys know availability zone is a concept to achieve high availability of your VM or your application. Azure guarantees that it will provide 99.99% of availability of your application if you go and make use of availability zone. That being said, let's begin the video. All right, let's see first what is the reason. As you can see here, we have a geographical location. Basically, it's a country. It could be India, East US, Canada. So in this geographical location, there are multiple regions. We have region 1 and region 2, and each region can have one or more availability zones. And each zone can have more than one data centers. For example, if you see here region 2, it just has only one availability zone. Similarly, availability zone 2 just has only one data center. I hope you have got the idea. Let's move forward. Alright, now the next concept is availability zone. So availability zone is a separate data center units within Microsoft Azure having its own power, cooling and networking. As you can see here, this particular diagram is one single resin having three zones. So maximum there can be three availability zones in a resin. We have 1, 2 and 3, and each single zone has its own independent separate data centers. All right, let's move forward. Now let's talk about a real life business scenario. For example, you have your application up and running in availability zone 1, right? Now because you are running your application in this particular zone, if this particular zone itself is down, your application will be down. So to overcome this particular problem, what you can do is you can deploy same application into another availability zone. So in case if zone 1 goes down, still you have your application up and running in availability zone 2. So now your application is more available. So by deploying your application in multiple zones, you can achieve higher availability of your application or a service. Now, as you guys know that a single resin can have maximum 3 availability zones. So if you want, you can just go and deploy your application in the next available zone as well. Now, for example, there is a natural disaster like earthquake. So earthquake can bring both of your connecting availability zones down. But as you have deployed your application in the next zone as well, you will not face any downtime because your application will be up and running in the third availability zone. So I hope you have got the idea how can you go and make use of availability zone and how it helps you in achieving high availability. All right, let's move forward. As we have already covered, availability zone is a separate data center units within Microsoft Azure, each with its own power, cooling and networking. It basically protects you from data center failures, like there could be flood or earthquake, right? Now, by running services on multiple availability zones, you can make your applications resilient to failure or disruption in your primary data center. Now, to achieve high availability, there are multiple ways. If you go and make use of single virtual machine, basically you have one virtual machine running in one data center, you still get 90% of the uptime, right? But in case if you go and make use of availability sets, you will get 99.95% of the uptime but the point is in availability set, you go and deploy your application within a same data center, but there are multiple replicas of the same application. Now the next concept is availability zone, the one which we just discussed. So here basically you go and deploy your application in in one or more availability zones, and it helps you in getting 99.99% of the uptime. All right. Now let's go and see how can we go and make use of availability zone. So I'll simply go and log in the Azure portal. All right. So here I'll just go and create three virtual machine, each one in a different zone. Test VM1 in zone 1, VM2 in zone 2, and VM3 in availability zone 3. All right. So let's begin. Let's go and create our first virtual machine. Okay, so first of all, I need to have a resource group. So I'm going to create a new resource group. I'll keep all my resources in this particular resource group, like all my VMs inside this one. OKRG VM name. So let's call it a test VM1, and location I'll keep as is. Here you see availability options. So I have to go here and select availability zone. Now if I go and see the next option, which is a drop down, if I go and see, I can see that there are three options to choose from. Either I can go and select availability zone 1, 2 or 3. So as you know now that in a region there can be maximum of three availability zones. Like the zone 1 operating system I'll keep as is. Size, let me just go and select the basic one because I just need for the demo purpose, B1. And okay, password, let me just go and create a user. Okay, so I have to give the password, confirm password. Keep next of the options as is. I'll simply click on next and I'll simply go and create the virtual machine, which is our test VM1. Review and create is running validations. Okay, it's done. Now I can go and create the virtual machine. All right, so now you can see here your deployment is in progress. So meanwhile, let's go and create another virtual machine in availability zone 2. So I'll do the same process. Let me just go and select resource group, test VM2. And if you see here, availability options, I have to go and select availability zone. And now I'll go and pick the second one. Okay. Here, let me just go and select Windows this time and select size. Let me just go with this one. Okay. Now username. Okay. Let me just go and create the user ID and password. One. So again, for rest of the things, I'll just keep the details as is because I just want to create the virtual machine. Running validation. Okay. Let me just go and click on create. Now here you can see the progress. So your one VM is already in progress. For second one, now you can see deployment is in progress. Now let's go and create the next virtual machine, which is our test VM3 in availability zone 3. Let me just go and select the resource group. I'll call it as test VM3. Here I have to go and select availability zone, and from the drop down I'll go and select. So basically we are creating one VM in each availability zone. Operating system I'll keep as is. Disk size, let me just go and select the basic one. Password, I have to create a user. Password, confirm password. Now again I'll keep same rest of the details. Here I want to highlight one more thing just for the information. So here we have something called proximity placement group. So if you see here, it says proximity placement groups allow you to group Azure resources physically closer together in the same region. As part of this video, I'll keep as is. Tag review, and let me just go and hit create. So now by end of this process, I'm expecting three virtual machine, each one in a different availability zone. All right. So here you can see that we have test VM 1, 2 and 3. So if I go and click on the virtual machine 1, and if you see here, it says this particular machine is in availability zone 1. Similarly, if I go and look at the test VM 2, you can see this particular VM has been deployed in availability zone 2. You can verify here also. Similarly, test VM 3 has been deployed in availability zone 3. You can see same here, right? So I hope you have got the idea. So this is how you can go and create multiple VMs in different availability zone and make sure that your application has got the 99.99% of the availability as committed by Azure. So here we are done with the video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.